Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I don't necessarily have a title for this video. You know, I'm just going through the spirit, but it's a lot going on, man. I was just meditating about prophecy, and I was seeing all of the things that's going on with World War III. All right, I'm just like, seeing prophecy peel off of the page, man. All right, to the point where now prophecy is in your face. All right. And, ICBM missiles, nuclear destruction. All right. That is indeed in the scriptures. All right. It's prophecy. All right. Now, let's go to the book of Revelation. All right. Chapter 6. In verse 13, see, we have now reached the last Mohican, man. All right. The scriptures say that the second woe has passed, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. And that woe is going into a war, man. All right. A world war. And World War III, we are in the brinks of, There's still, it isn't on the nuclear destruction yet. But it is most definitely reaching on that level of nuclear capabilities. All right. They're already talking about it. All right. And it's inevitable. All right. It's imminent that nuclear destruction is going to happen. Now, I got Revelation 6 and verse 13. It reads, and the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, That's the only thing you're going to see is that little bright light on the back of that ICBM, man. All right. Because it's going to be traveling so fast. The only thing that you're going to see is, in fact, a light, because a star isn't going to fall from the heavens. All right. This is what John was seeing in his dream, like a star falling from heaven. All right. And that's the only thing you're going to see. If you ever seen an airstrike, all right, all you see is that little bright little flash, like a little dot, like a star, and it's going to fall. It's going to pelt onto the earth. All right. Many of them. All right. It ain't going to be just one in this time. And the stars of heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs. All right. If you ever looked at a fig tree, all right, the silhouette of that fig tree, all right, symbolizes, all right, and it looks like a mushroom cloud, It has the same formation if you have it in silhouette form, And this, and it says, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs. All right, when that tree is ripe and it's ready for the figs to fall, they're going to fall simultaneously, man. All right. And that's how those ICBMs are going to fall. All right. Pelting the earth simultaneously. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to be like that, man. That is what Babylon the Great is going to get, man. All right. The pelting of those ICBM missiles, man. All right. When she is shaken of a mighty wind. This is talking about a nuclear blast. You know, so explain that, Christianity. Explain that. This is talking about a nuclear blast, many of them. All right. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. You see, because a mushroom cloud enfolds itself, you know, especially at the top of it. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. That's complete destruction. You know, the earth is going to be rocking to and fro like a drunkard. Is what the scriptures say in the book of Habakkuk, I believe. All right. The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. So all of this is in the scriptures. Scriptures is speaking off of the page. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And let's go to verse 8. It reads, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. You see, Babylon isn't going to last forever. You know, see, one thing about these elites, these small hats, all right, they believe that their houses is going to continue forever. They believe it, you know, but the Lord is going to put a monkey wrench in their efforts. All right, that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do. He's going to put a monkey wrench, all right, in all of the efforts of Esau Edom to where they won't be able to rebuild. They won't be able to continue to build that so-called tower, all right, where everyone speaks one language, one belief, all right, that new world order. The Lord is going to put a monkey wrench in that new world order, you know, all right, to take balm for her pain, if so, she may be healed. You see, you can't heal a place that's already dead. You know, you can't put Neosporin on a gunshot wound and thinking you gonna go out and parlay the next day. That ain't gonna happen, man. Not here in Babylon the Great. This place was set up to be a desert, to be a memorial for desert creatures and desert fowls. This place wasn't set up to be a kingdom anymore. It's gonna be a memorial, all right, for our captivity, you know, that we'll never go here ever again. And for all the atrocities that this place have committed, this place is going to get cleansed. But this place going to get cleansed by thermonuclear fire, man. All right. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? Because you can't save it. You can't put money down. You can't make a down payment to save Babylon the Great. You can't do none of that, man. This place was set up to be destroyed, was set up to be a memorial, all right? This place is where you're supposed to serve your captivity, not to be all you can be, man. Hoorah. That shit is off. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. And you've seen a little bit of that in Tehran. You know, it was like a few days ago. You had DJ T told everyone who's ever in Tehran they need to evacuate immediately. And all of a sudden you start seeing everybody, man. You just start seeing everybody just going about their business, man. You know, covering up the entire, roadways, freeways, things of that nature. All right. Everybody was just trying to get the hell out of Dodge. And that's what's going to be like that in America. Everyone's going to try to go back to their own so-called respected country, man. You know, everyone is going to try to dip. Everyone is going to try to leave, you know, to try to save their own ass, so to speak. You know, I must go back to Armenia. I must go back to Africa. I must go back to whatever. But that's not going to save you. You can't run from judgment Because if it was your judgment to get the missiles, I don't give a fuck where you at in the world. The Lord gonna make sure you get them damn missiles. So just know that. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven. See, the judgment of Babylon, the judgment of America have reached to the heavens, and his measure, all right, is spilling over. So the Lord is going to have to step in, and he going to burn this place, man. And if we not, you know what I'm saying, a part of that hopeful number, if we're not, you know what I'm saying, a part of that, secret place, if we're not in the secret place of Yahweh Shai, the Lord said he going to leave you here and melt you. So a lot of people going to be here and melted. They going to get that ultimate plague. Matter of fact, let's get it. Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12, it reads, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. You see? Jerusalem is a people before a place, and everybody fought against Jerusalem. Every single nation, man, all 17 nations. It's 18 nations, all right, though, you know, that's in the scriptures, and the same 18 nations is here today, and 17 of those nations have fought against Jerusalem, all right. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, okay. So you're going to have a lot of people out here dying standing up. All right. They're not going to have a clue of what's going on. Some people going to be walking dogs. Some people going to be marrying, drinking, giving on the marriage. Some people going to be out here and about at the club. Some chick going to be randomly twerking over here for no goddamn reason. There's going to be a little bit of everything going on with the missiles drop. Somebody going to be having a birthday over here. You know, somebody going to be at the pool. You know, somebody going to be at the park when these missiles drop. Somebody going to be in labor giving birth. Everything going to be going on, man, when these damn missiles drop. And a lot of people going to get melted. See, a lot of people eyes and, you know what I'm saying, their tongue is going to consume away in their mouth, and their eyes are going to consume away in their holes, man. All right. They're going to get vaporized. They're going to get disintegrated. All right. They're going to get cremated. You know. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see that? So that's going again, you know what I mean? That's going into complete destruction of your body. All right. You're going to be disintegrated. All right, but the Lord can still leave your spirit down here, though. So don't think, well, you know, and like getting disintegrated. I mean, shit, I got disintegrated. I'm gone. No, the Lord can leave your spirit down here. Because if you ever see Sarah Connor at the fence in that Terminator movie with the nuclear bomb scene, you will see that skeleton was still being afflicted, like a spirit was still in that skeleton being afflicted. See, the Lord can leave you down here until the dust settles, man. All right, to where you going to feel all that fire. And you know what I'm saying, how rebellious Jake is, it ain't far-fetched. And I can see the Lord doing that, you know, because of how Jake like to overwhoop their entire situation. You know, they will overwhoop their entire, a lot, man. That's why they're in the situation that they in. Because they, because their life is going in circles because they cutting corners, you know. So the Lord just going to lead them there and melt them. That's how Yahweh Shema Shai going to do these niggas out here, man. All right. You know, prophecy is speaking off the page, you know, but this is just something to meditate on. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. We on the next one. Avaratazah. Shalom.